supersonic boom should hit you in just a few seconds. The supersonic boom should hit you in just a few seconds. The supersonic boom should hit you in just a few seconds. The supersonic boom should hit you in just a few seconds.
If one word were to describe this battle, it would have to be in the words of the mighty Shofu, Justice! Now, with all due respect, I don't hate on anyone's battling style or the rationale behind who they use, but that is not the case here. It is just the plain mentality of the person that I have battled. I have an underused match today against Snorlax1 on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. My advice, don't battle him. He DCs, #1. And I feel very fortunate that I got this battle because it just shows the justice that he deserves. #2, he asked me, one, if I was a noob, and I'm like, no, I'm not a noob. 2, out of random, he sounds like, fake. And I'm like, excuse me? Okay, we'll see when you get smashed who's the fake. So that's exactly what this battle does. Hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff when you're finished watching the justice that is administered to the max. Let's get this battle started. I mean, come on, smashed. So, he's going to lead with Ambipom. Ambipom was pretty obvious, so I'm going to lead with my Cobalion, right? So, I'm thinking, okay, he probably isn't going to go for the low kick. He's going to go for the fake out first. But he goes for the low kick first turn. I'm like, okay, he goes for the offensive. And I figure out, yes, I have enough to set up the substitute. I figure, okay, I might even get a mini sweep here. But that's not the case, but I don't care about that. So, now he's going to go for the low kick again and break my sub, obviously, because nothing else will, because Cobalion is pretty defensive. And I'm going to proceed to go for the Iron Head. Now, the reason I went for Iron Head is I was kind of expecting Roserade to come in. I guess predicting the close combat, but either way, I KO it, because, I mean, come on, first offensive move, I get the crit. That's justice in itself right there for that misplay I made. That's not the reason why. So, now he's going to send in his Houndoom, and I'm like, okay, I can send in my Darmanitan. And I'm thinking, you know what, he might switch, but I'm going to go for the superpower and absolutely, positively demolish this Houndoom from here to Kingdom Come. That could have killed 5 Houndooms. I'm not kidding. Darmanitan just putting in that work like the champion it is. Oh, man, I love this underused team. So, now he's going to send in his Blastoise, and obviously I am going to switch out because I do not want to stay in on a Blastoise. So I'm going to go out to Roserade here, and I don't care if he gets the burn on the Scald because I have Natural Cure, obviously. And so he does go for the Scald. I guess he's a pretty offensive player, but it doesn't matter because I completely smash him, but that's a whole nother ballpark right there. So he's going to switch, bring in his own Roserade, and I predict that correctly. I was leery on going for the Sleep Powder because I was afraid Zatu might come in. But then again, it wouldn't be able to take a Sludge Bomb. And this Roserade takes a Sludge Bomb not very well, because I get a crit. Ha! And I'm Life Orb variant, so I tell him that I'm Life Orb, but I don't care. And because I outspeed him and I'm modest, I'm assuming that he's a defensive Roserade, but I don't care because I kill it in 2 shots with my offensive Roserade. Played. So now in comes Mew, and I'm like, you know, I don't have much use for Roserade, #1. #2, I have a feeling he isn't a special Mew, but turns out he is, and he goes to the Psyshock and kills me. But it's not a big deal. I may have lost my gigantic check to Blastoise, but I'm not that worried because I have other things to play around it. So I'm going to go into Darmanitan here and absolutely hit it with the Flare Blitz. Now, I know Mew is naturally bulky, but he took that actually kind of well. I kind of wasn't expecting the Oko, but I expected Mew to take it worse than that. So he's going to go for Psyshock here, and it's going to bring me down to the red. Not a big deal at all because I have a lot of other things to take care of this Mew. And I'm like, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to save Darmanitan for later. Just maybe even do another little mini sweep. So I'm going to switch into Registeel here, predicting to switch to Blastoise. Now, these next few turns are basically going to be a deadlock between the two of them because he's going to keep going for Scald. I'm going to keep going for Seismic Toss, and it's just a damage war. And unfortunately, he gets the burn on the first turn, so I guess that's counter hacks for that crit I got. But it's not a huge deal because Registeel doesn't have any physical moves except Iron Head, and Seismic Toss has fixed damage, so it's not a big deal at all. Because I don't want to set up my rocks fearing the Xatu switch, and they're not really going to prove beneficial to me anyway. So yeah, it's just basically rinse and repeat all that fun stuff, just blah, 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 Scald, Seismic Toss, Scald, Seismic Toss. And I'm like, you know, this isn't going anywhere. I mean, I'm going to do this for a few more turns because I want to get Blastoise low enough to where any of my other Pokemon can KO it. And I don't know what spread this Blastoise is because it could be physically or specially defensive. So, Seismic Toss doesn't really tell me anything. He's just going to keep trying to Scald me. I guess fishing for a crit now. I mean, what else would you stay in on this? Registeel, of course. So I'm going to go for a Seismic Toss here. And I'm bringing it down to a little less than half. And I'm not really sure why. I have a feeling he might have actually won the damage war if he stayed in. But he ends up hard switching out to Xatu. Now, it kind of makes sense considering I only have Seismic Toss, so I can't KO it. But in another way, well, Xatu can't really do anything to Registeel outside of Thunder Wave and slightly cripple it, and Nightshade if it has it. So I'm not really sure why he brought it in, except for the fact that he's a wish passing Xatu. Now, I'm not too concerned because he can either A, stay in and take the damage back for himself, B, go into Blastoise, C, go into Mew. And either way, they're going to get hit with a Seismic Toss, so the wish is going to be cut. So it's not a huge deal. But what I decided to do here is switch out, go out to my Suicune, and I figure I'm just going to finish the job with Suicune. And that is exactly what I do. I mean, look at this. He's going to set up a Reflect. I don't care at all. This Suicune is just... oh my god, Suicune is a monster. I feel bad for anyone that faces Suicune. I said that in my last video, but I'm going to say it again. Suicune is a monster. I still don't know why it's underused, but it is, and everyone should play around it. I don't care who you are, how good you think you are. If you can't play around Suicune, your underused team is not successful. And look, he's trying to set up screens like he thinks he's boss or something. I already at +2, and he hasn't touched me. Now keep in mind, this is a Crocoon, so expect this thing to last. Man, this Suicune, I love Suicune. I never thought I would use Suicune because I'm like, no, Suicune's cheap. Like, I don't want to use him, but now I use him and I'm like, oh my god. Awesomeness. And that's going to go for the U-turn, and that literally does nothing. That doesn't even do 40 damage, not even a 10th. And now he's going to bring in Blastoise thinking he can do stuff to me, right? All you have is Scald. What do you expect? I'm already at +3 special attack and special defense. I mean, he does get the wish back, but it's not a big deal because Blastoise can't do anything. I don't know why he just hard switched to Blastoise. If he had Nightshade on his Xatu, he would at least bring me down an okay amount. So I'm almost back up to full again, and he's going to go for the Toxic. Now, I haven't revealed to him that I'm a Crocoon yet, that I don't have Rest yet. He doesn't know that. So I don't know why he went for the Toxic, because I'm like, please, I'm a Rest-coon. Nothing can touch this thing. You can't status me, you can't damage me, you can't do anything. I just spent the last, like, 3 minutes rambling about how good Suicune is. My god. I feel so biased right now, but it's Suicune. So I'm just gonna keep hitting with Scald. Now, watch this. This is Justice number 2. I get a crit here on this Scald. I don't care that I get a burn. I've been fishing for a burn the entire time for residual damage, but I don't care, because Justice number 3 is coming up now. As you will see, as soon as this toxic damage finishes. I'm gonna go for the Scald. I don't care if he gets a crit. It's not gonna do anything anyway. So I'm gonna go for the Scald once again. And, drumroll please, double crit. I'm not one for hacking people out, and I would never really upload a battle where I hacks people out, but I hate to say it, but this guy honestly deserves this. If you're watching it right now, Justice. So now he's gonna bring in his Mew, and please, think you can heal up? Like, honestly, you have no chance. It's over. He's gonna restore. He's almost back up to full, but it doesn't matter, because I'm gonna go for the rest and absolutely just troll this guy. And yes, the Suicune is the most suave Pokemon of them all. God, I can't believe how hard I smashed this guy. So now he's gonna go for the Side Shock, thinking that's gonna do something, but that does not even a fourth. So I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk here, and I get the rest. Or no, I don't get the rest, I get the Calm Mind, my bad. Second turn I get the rest. But it's not a big deal, because now I'm at +6, I think. I'm either +5 or +6. But I don't care. This guy just got trolled so hard. And I cannot emphasize enough. You face DCers and noobs like this, and you get to upload the battle, do it. Do it in the name of Justice. Do it in the name of Shofu and all the other great YouTubers out there. Do it. And I get the rest on the second Sleep Talk, but it's not a big deal, because I'm going to go for the Scald as soon as I wake up. And bada bing, bada boom. He's going to try and go for the Nasty Plot. Who do you think you are? You think you can set up on a Suicune? No. I'm going to go for the Scald. I don't care if I get a burn, because if he synchronizes it, I have rest. Look at that. That Scald does over half. I don't care if I have a bunch of boosts, purely because Suicune has no no offensive investment whatsoever. So, just, oh my god, I just wanna, like, just can't wait till this comes up on YouTube and just absolutely shows the world that you mess with SVP33, you call this guy fake, you're gonna get smashed. So a message to all you would-be challengers out there. I love a good battle, do not get me wrong, but if you're gonna go calling me fake, then prepare to get smashed, because chances are you're a noob too. So he's gonna go for the U-turn, because he's got nothing else to do, and he gets a crit. Doesn't matter one teensy morsel bit whatsoever. Doesn't matter an inkling. Because this Scald is going to bring it down to very low orange, and then the next Scald is going to KO, and that will be the game. Yeah. This is the biggest administration of justice I have delivered ever. I'm in such a good mood with this video. I mean, it's just such a... I'm not a vengeful person by any means necessary, but he got trolled so hard. I'm so happy for that. Hope you guys don't take this the wrong way, but be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this amazing battle on my part. And until next time, Smash Bros. Pro 33, signing out.